are not in a third world country. We are in the Lower East Side, and in the Lower East Side, you can have roads that look like that, feel like that for 5 years at a time. It takes a long time to get things done here in this town. I've seen buildings tear up. They put up 20 floors and then they got to tear up 4 or 5 of them because the concrete was too watery. It's crazy what goes on here. So much building and building and building and building and building. Everywhere we turn, it's like and a lot of these buildings that are opening up, I think about the system that we're in and how this system seems to want to compartmentalize everyone and keep everyone at home. And there's just so many people that are like, let's say, not in on it, you know. And these are the allies that is needed in this truth world and this awakening that's happening. Hence 2020. You know, 2020 is the year of being able to see a lot clearer than ever before. I'm gonna close the sunroof. I just feel like it's too loud outside. I see that it's like a rain cloud I'm driving right into, and it's really eerie. On film, it doesn't look as. Let me take the outside. We are on the Williamsburg Bridge, driving from Manhattan into Brooklyn. That cloud looks more like a smoke cloud than an actual cloud. Going over there, that's Brooklyn, I guess. All that to the left. I'm a little thrown off right now. Yeah, no, that's Brooklyn. That's all Brooklyn. It's an amazing city. I have to remember the guy. I had a friend years ago who introduced me to someone on YouTube. I can't remember the name at the moment. And this guy was a guy who he supposedly came back from the future. He was like from the future. And when he came back, actually, you know what? Let me not lose my train of thought from earlier on the realtors being allies. And it's not even the realtors, it's the actual builders. These are just like, you know, men and women whose mothers and fathers, you know, did whatever they had to do in order to be able to build and, you know, put teams of people together. And, you know, they know all the red tape and they know all of that. There's so many different people. You know, you have the Italians. You even have the Indians. They're huge with that. The Indians are like buying up. And when I say Indians, I'm talking about from India. The Indians from India, they got some serious house builders. You know, they're like building tons of homes and all that. And these people are not in on it. It's like this new world order doesn't. Because I was thinking in the very beginning that there's no way the system is going to build all of this and then have it ruined where the people won't be living there. And then I was thinking, oh, this is for New York being this huge mega city. You know, and I was just like, okay. And I was just thinking how the realtors and these building builders, the builders of the, you know, they're not in on it. They're not in on this new world order. Unless the new world order and the concept of the mega city from the United Nations, where they want to, you know, bring all this happytonism or whatever word it was that they made up on their new website. So I just find it interesting that I just don't think they're in on it. They don't know. Like all that road that we first was driving on that was kind of crazy. Well, all those buildings, all those, all that infrastructure, and it seems like the system wants to keep people in their homes, but yet there's just a group of people who are just so unaware of what the system wants from it that it continues to build. But wait a minute. Those weren't office buildings. They look like office buildings to some degree, but that was residential. So maybe they are in on it. Maybe to some degree they know the future is moving towards people in their homes, having to work from their homes, and providing the look is probably more industrial, not home or high, like those. Like we're talking about, they have ceiling to floor glass, and the ceiling to floor glass look very much like an office building, but they're residential. I don't know. I'm all over the place with this thought. This thought was just literally from just riding on that bumpy road. That bumpy road just had me thinking how all these investors and all these builders, they're like, are they worried, or they just know what's going to happen? They can see where the market is going. They can see the pulse of the people. Look how they got this store over here to the left. That's a shoe store, and it looks like they have the whole place boarded up so you can't see what's going on inside. They only let in a certain amount of people at a time, it appears. Nothing to see here. So look at the difference between now and a few weeks ago. We've driven down this road, and I remember mentioning how it's so long it takes to get through this road, and I see that people are kind of back to being in their cars and moving around and not in the homes as much. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I passed by a couple of restaurants yesterday. I'm not going to put it out there, but they had the whole entire place boarded up, and people were going in through the back door, and I could smell the food. I was like, it was very, very high-end stuff too. So there is a group of people that are always gonna, the black market always wins in these kind of situations. People that take risk, they usually end up winning. It's the people that conform to, wanting to be rescued and say, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. They will, they won't be at that party or in that cool place. Should I take this? Wow, what a difference. What a difference. I should be videoing this, like having one left side the way it was a couple of weeks ago, and then this right side the way it is now. If somebody wants to do that for me, you're free to do that. Have fun with it. Just make sure you let everyone know this was... do whatever you want. No big deal. Orchids are big, I guess. Just tons of orchids. Did you see the orchids? some blocks are more popping than others. Collard greens popping. Y'all didn't know Jews eat collard greens? Kids over here washing the collard greens with moms. There's a few different greens there. I don't know what's going on.